Hello, my name is Mr. Lineker. I'm the IB economics teacher, one of the IB economics teachers here. And today we're going to go over negative externality of productions, the effect of it, and how it looks on the graph. So we're going to do negative externality of productions, and we're going to do it for oil production. To get started, I'm going to just show it on the graph. Okay. As a reminder, always label price on the y-axis, quantity on the x-axis. We're going to get started with demand line. And for the demand equals marginal private benefit, which equals marginal social benefit. We're going to do the supply line, and this equals marginal private cost. We'll start with labeling. This right here is QE, or externality, or you can do QM. Right here is PE. For this thing, we're showing a negative externality of production. So what that means is the marginal private cost is going to be greater than the marginal social cost. So we need to draw a marginal social cost supply line to the left of it to show that it is less than the marginal social cost is less than the marginal private cost. And right here, we're going to do P opt. This would be the optimal price because really what the marginal social cost is what we should be aiming for. The goal is marginal social cost and marginal private cost intersect. And right here, we'll do P opt. And lastly, in between here, this is the external cost of the negative externality of production. All right, so hopefully that all makes sense. We're going to talk a little bit why oil is a negative externality of production. It has some negative external effects. Pollution is one, oil spills, destruction of land and maritime economics, destruction of the wilderness, cleanup costs for oil production. It can range between $2.4 to $9.4 billion. Some of the famous oil spills are Deepwater, Castillo de Belvedere, Exxon Valdez, Amoco Cadiz. There have been some studies on the negative externalities of production. The Environmental Research Health Study, cited by Boston University, said that they did a study based on the United States and Pennsylvania, Colorado, and Texas. They found that oil and gas production cost around $77 billion annually in health impacts. This is due to the pollutants nitrogen oxide, fine particulate matter, and ozone that contribute to 7,500 excess deaths, 410,000 asthma attacks, and 2,200 new cases of childhood asthma. The estimated cost of this globally is thought to be $92.5 billion, with health making up 83% of the change, the total damages. Greenpeace, Southeast Asia, did a global study. They found that fossil fuels contribute to $8 billion per day, which is 3.3 of the GDP. The World Economic Forum also found that burning gas and coal results in 3 times as many deaths as road traffic incidents, and the air pollution has $2.9 trillion economic cost annually, which is 3.3 of the world's GDP. So that is the rationale for why the oil production is a negative externality. The last thing we would do is we would do a government response. And the government response would be either two things. We could do a carbon tax on oil production. A carbon tax is where the government sets a price that emitters must pay for each ton of greenhouse gas emission. We could do a Picavian tax where we tax government oil or gasoline also. Either one of those is going to look the same thing. If we are going to draw a government response here, we could just do MSC equals MPC plus carbon tax. And how that would look right here. This would be P opt equals PC. And right here, this would be PP. This is the carbon tax, or the tax, depending which one you want to do. This is the producers, how much they pay. No, this is how much the consumers pay, excuse me. And how much the producers pay. One of the things to note, and your textbook did note this, that when we do a tax, majority of the group that has to pay for it is the consumers. If you look right here, when there was a carbon tax or a PKBN tax, it is the consumers that they are also having to pay for the large share of the tax increase. So that right there would be one of the ways of how to fix this externality. Thank you.